The family's plotting began in earnest, their hearts hardened by envy and ambition.
You are watching Tales After Nightfall.
In the heart of Olujimi, a village blessed with the lush greenery of Nigeria, two brothers grew up as different as night and day. Obinna, the elder by mere minutes, was tall, thin, and completely bald, a stark contrast to his robust and handsome twin brother, Chibuzo. Obinna's unusual appearance earned him the disdain of their parents, Eze and Neka, who saw him as an ill omen. But to the village girls, Obinna was a beacon of grace and mystery, his dancing a hypnotic art that drew them like moths to a flame. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Obinna would dance in the village square. His movements were fluid, almost ethereal, and the girls would gather, singing praises and showering him with gifts. They loved him deeply, though they feared entering his family's compound, wary of Eze and Neka's wrath. One such evening, as the village hummed with the rhythm of drums, Adaeze arrived. She was the daughter of Chief Uchenna, a wealthy merchant, and her beauty and intelligence were unmatched. She had come to Olujimi to stay with relatives, and her heart was soon captivated by Obinna's mesmerizing dance. Adaeze's admiration for Obinna was immediate and profound. She saw beyond his bald head and gaunt frame, recognizing a kindred spirit in his gentle eyes. Their connection was instant, and as days turned into weeks, they grew closer, their bond deepening with each stolen glance and whispered word. But their burgeoning love was not without obstacles. Eze and Neka, consumed by their desire for wealth and status, had long planned for Chibuzo to marry into Chief Uchenna's family. Adaeze, they believed, would be the key to their ambitions. The thought of Obinna usurping Chibuzo's place filled them with a dark, seething rage. One night, as the family sat around a flickering fire, Eze voiced his displeasure. "This cannot continue," he spat, his voice laced with venom. "Obinna will not ruin Chibuzo's future. We must act." Neka, equally furious, nodded. "We will not let that girl choose him over our Chibuzo. We must put an end to this." Chibuzo, though outwardly confident, felt the sting of jealousy. He had always lived in the shadow of Obinna's unique charm, and now, with Adaeze's affection, that shadow loomed larger. The family's plotting began in earnest, their hearts hardened by envy and ambition. Meanwhile, Obinna and Adaeze's love blossomed in secret. They met under the cover of night, their conversations filled with dreams of a future together. Adaeze marveled at Obinna's strength and resilience, while he found solace in her unwavering support. One fateful day, news of Adaeze's impending marriage to Obinna reached Eze and Neka. Their carefully laid plans were unraveling, and desperation set in. They devised a sinister plot to eliminate Obinna on his wedding day, ensuring Chibuzo would take his place beside Adaeze. As the wedding day approached, the village buzzed with excitement. Obinna, unaware of the dark intentions swirling around him, prepared for the happiest day of his life. Adaeze, radiant in her traditional attire, felt a mixture of joy and trepidation, sensing an impending storm. The ceremony was a beautiful affair, filled with music, laughter, and the blessings of the village elders. As the sun set, the celebration moved to the village square for a grand feast. Obinna and Adaeze were the picture of happiness, their love shining brightly amidst the revelry. But in the shadows, Eze, Neka, and Chibuzo moved with malicious intent. They prepared a poisoned drink, intending to end Obinna's life and secure Chibuzo's future. As Chibuzo approached Obinna with the deadly cup, the atmosphere grew tense, the weight of their scheme hanging heavily in the air. Just as Obinna raised the cup to his lips, Mama Nkechi, the village healer, intervened. Her sharp eyes had sensed something amiss, and she stepped forward, her voice cutting through the din of the celebration. "Wait!" she cried, her tone urgent and commanding. All eyes turned to Mama Nkechi, her presence a beacon of wisdom and authority. She approached Obinna, her expression grave. "Do not drink that wine, Obinna. There is evil at work here." The villagers gasped, their joy turning to confusion and fear. Eze, Neka, and Chibuzo froze, their plot exposed. Obinna, stunned and shaken, set the cup down, his heart pounding. The truth unraveled quickly, and the village erupted in outrage. Eze, Neka, and Chibuzo's betrayal was laid bare, their ambitions shattered. The elders, led by Baba Ikenna, decreed their immediate banishment, their names forever tainted by their treachery. As they were led away, Obinna and Adaizi stood together, their love resilient in the face of adversity. The village rallied around them, their unity strengthened by the ordeal. And as the night deepened, Obinna danced once more, his movements a celebration of love's triumph over hatred, bring new beginnings. That evening, under the light of the full moon, the villagers gathered around a sacred fire. Mama Nkechi led the ceremony, her voice weaving ancient chants that spoke to the soul. Obinna stood at the center, feeling the weight of his past pressing down on him. As the ritual unfolded, he felt a gradual lifting of his burdens, the collective energy of the village wrapping around him like a protective cloak. As the ceremony concluded, Mama Nkechi addressed Obinna with gentle authority. "Obinna, you have faced great darkness, but you have emerged stronger. Let go of the past and embrace the light within you. We are all here for you." Tears streamed down Obinna's face, tears of release and renewal. He looked around at the familiar faces of friends, his wife, and the villagers who had become his true family. In that moment, he knew he had finally found his place. In the days that followed, Obinna and Adaizi worked together to nurture their bond and build a future rooted in love and trust. They planted a garden behind their hut, a symbol of growth and renewal. The village girls helped, their laughter and songs a constant reminder of community and support. Obinna's dances became even more powerful, each movement a testament to his resilience. He danced not just for himself, but for the entire village, a living symbol of the strength that comes from unity and love. One afternoon, as Obinna practiced in the fields, a familiar figure approached. It was Chibuzo, looking weary and repentant. Obinna's heart skipped a beat, uncertain of what to expect. Chibuzo stopped a few paces away, his eyes downcast. "Obinna," he said quietly, "I am sorry. I was blinded by jealousy and anger. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I needed to tell you." Obinna studied his brother, seeing the sincerity in his eyes. Forgiveness was not easy, but it was necessary for healing. He stepped forward and placed a hand on Chibuzo's shoulder. "I forgive you, Chibuzo. We have both made mistakes, but we can start anew. Let's build a better future together." Chibuzo nodded, tears of relief in his eyes. "Thank you, Obinna. I will do my best to make amends and be a better brother." The village witnessed the reconciliation with relief and joy. The rift that had threatened to tear them apart was finally mending. With each passing day, the bonds of family and community grew stronger, and the village of Olujimi thrived. Obinna and Adaizi's love story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of forgiveness and resilience. As the sun set over the village, casting a warm glow on the fields and huts, Obinna danced, his heart light and free, knowing that the journey to healing had truly begun.